Perfect. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not. First don't fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up, you guys? Back on another video. It's your boy PJ21. I just want to say welcome back to my channel. Notice how you guys doing. And also, I want to say if you're feeling happy or sad, then my attempts bring you joy. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Be posting shit to all social media platforms. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. And also, don't forget to get the Pizzo Gang merchandise at teespring.com/PJJizzle. Mildads Gang. And if you think the price is a little too high, I have a promo code too, welcome 25 in all caps and the number 25. And you have to get 2 items for that code to activate. Okay, so it's been a long time since I did like reactions or like any like sort of like videos in that matter, because a nigga been busy. All right, so I'm back for a little bit, and then for the first reaction we have like when men stop sipping for women. And it's about like 10 minutes long, and let's check it out.
When men stop simping.
Meta, the company that has control over both Facebook and Instagram, has finally banned the influencer known as Andrew Tate
What is going on, guys?
from the platforms for violating its policies. I'm Adam Andrews with Inform Overload. Let's talk about it. The former kickboxer rose to fame in 2016 when he was removed from TV show Big Brother over a video which appeared to depict him attacking a woman. So he already started off gaining traction for being a man-sized piece of poo. At the time of his removal from Big Brother, Mr. Tate claimed that the video had been edited, calling it, quote, a total lie trying to make me look bad, end quote. But, let's be honest, with all we have learned about him, it's kind of easy to believe that the video was indeed pretty real. After his Big Brother removal, Tate went on to gain notoriety online, with Twitter banning him for saying women
once
should,
again, and
quote,
in this video we're going to be checking out some wild clips of men who finally stopped simping. In this first clip we have these 2 girls who approach these guys on their motorcycle. They were begging them for a ride until they did this.
We just pulled up to the mall, with many users, specifically teenagers on summer break, commenting on just how much he's been popping up.
All like TikTok like videos. So I could just zoom in a little bit, you feel me? You know. Alright, I think that should be good. Well, let me just make sure. Alright.
This happened.
Wait, we just pulled up to the mall and this happened.
I'll let you borrow the helmet. One of you guys. Let you borrow the helmet. Or AJ was AJ.
The frequency of his content, which has gained popularity for just how aggressive and ridiculous it is starting to bring real-world concerns, with younger users, particularly men, being
and as you guys can hear, they're pretty much calling them insecure and that they have no girlfriends. But little do they know the guys are just not interested in them, and I guess they're having a hard time realizing that, but just keep watching.
Hashtag have been viewed more than 12.7 billion times, mainly criticizing the influencer. But YouTube is also a problem area, as it's where Tate has racked up millions of views wholly his own. In one video, where he was interviewed by another YouTuber, he said he was, quote, absolutely a misogynist, continuing to say, quote, I'm a realist, and when you're a realist, you're sexist. There's no way you can be rooted in reality and not be sexist. And later, in the same video, he called women, quote, intrinsically lazy, end quote, and said there was a, quote, no such thing as an independent female, end quote again. In a different video, Mr. Tate said, quote, if I have responsibility over her,
guess nobody wanted to give her a ride.
And this next one, this girl definitely got put in her place. I don't know why women think this is perfectly fine to say.
Needless to say, his controversial and
first impressions.
Hold on, give me a second, because like I thought every clip was TikTok, and then now this thing wants to go back. It's like I really have to. And yes, I'm in my white beater, son. Like seriously, like I'm in my tank top. I'm not gonna say that because like that's offensive. So yeah, I'm in my tank top.
Team intros and more.
Hey, you got something?
Я люблю низких пацанов.
Нихуя себе низкий, блядь.
Ночью. 1,80 м плюс.
Привет, извини, я за эстетику. Эстетика тела должна быть обязательно.
Чем
Wait, so is this like the eliminate by press of a button? Like, it sounds like they're speaking French or like Portuguese a little bit. Like, is that that version in their country?
моя эстетика тела не нравится?
Отсутствие.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Having a preference for height is the same thing as being interested in body weight. Some girls like tall guys, and some guys like skinnier girls.
Justin.
Yo, it's not wrong, like that, because like it's like you see a few couples out there in public like with a short nigga, like, and then like you see a lot of couples like that have like a tall person like with them. It's like they just like height more, and I feel like that's also goes about with the whole like if you have like a tall woman and you feel insecure because like she's tall and like that's gonna make you like her female, like seriously, like her B word, like it's like she's standing on top of you, and then like it's like she controls like everything you do because she's taller than you, and she probably has more money than you.
Oh my god. Can we not take a video?
I just asked you that.
No, I guess some people just do not realize that even guys like Justin Bieber don't like to be filmed. This probably happens too much to him, but thankfully in the next clip, he definitely puts all these girls in their place.
I don't appreciate you guys being here. You guys can be anywhere up in my head, you know, this is where at the end of the night when you come home, you want to relax. It's a nice place to do that. So I appreciate you guys getting to do that.
He's at his house. He said no. At his home.
In this last clip,
correct views have garnered him some attention, and in turn have lost him the privilege of using Facebook and Instagram, where he had 4.7 million followers at the time his account was removed.
Nodding their heads like up and down, like they don't care what Justin said. Like, cause like after that, she was like, "Can I get a hug?" Like seriously, like she didn't care what he said about like just like giving him space and like caring about his privacy. She was like, "Yo, F all that, let me get a hug." Like this.
we have this girl who's basically talking about how she was rejected on her first date. Apparently something went horribly wrong and she found out the guy was not interested in her. But let's first watch the clip and see what happened.
This is what I am done with the dating life and why I've come to the conclusion that I'm actually not that attractive to male species or female species because it just seems that no one can actually be bothered with me. So I went on a date with this guy a little while ago and it was going so well. I really liked it. And then after the day, like, we're still talking and everything, and all of a sudden he just starts to like air me and stuff, and I just don't really know what I'd done wrong because it was going so well that we were still talking after the day, like we was arranging to meet again. And then I saw yesterday
possesses a genuine threat to young men,
posting pictures of another girl on his story, like kissing her in her bed, everything. I'm just like,
he went on
what the
to
fuck?
say, we've provided
Just
significant
why?
evidence to the major social media platforms, including Meta, about his activity and why he must be removed. We welcome Meta's swift action to remove Andrew Tate and and will be putting pressure on TikTok to follow this example. They must act now to prevent further spread of these extremist views." End quote.
And then you see a nigga that he posts another girl after your first date. Look, there niggas out there that's called players. Like, seriously. Like, he saw that he wasn't like into you like that, so he went for like, it's like niggas are players and females are thoughts. Like, we all have names for ourselves. Like, seriously. So you can't be mad because he wasn't into you. Like, he's just like any other like person. I mean, any other player, not person, a player that's just gonna like go on to the next like female. Like, if he doesn't like you, like, you shouldn't be mad just for like that first person, like that one time. Just move on and see what happens like to the next, like the next man.
Am I not good enough?
To be honest, I don't think it's not that she's not good enough, but she was probably just a side piece in the entire relationship. And this
Yeah, like that is. And like, he probably had a whole main piece.
To this, a TikTok spokesperson said on the matter, quote, "Misogyny is a hateful ideology that is not tolerated on TikTok.
I still really do feel bad for her. What the guy did was not right at all.
And we welcome the news that other platforms are also taking action against this individual."
Before everybody bugs out,
those are the facts. That's my job. Now it's your turn to let us know your opinion in the comments down below. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe here at Inform Overload to stay up to date if you want to. I've been your host, Adam Andrews. Check me out on my Instagram, which will likely never be banned. And hey, stay safe out there, kiddos. Bye.
That was actually his ex. So if you guys ask yourselves that question, would you take a bullet for your ex? I'm pretty sure everybody would say no. In this next clip, this girl dives deep on her happy marriage and why she got married. Ask yourselves that question, would you take a bullet for your ex? I'm pretty sure everybody would say no.
Yo, I was like, why is she screaming? And I had to like replay it. And then like, you know, like every marriage proposal and whatnot. And the nigga is like, yo, the ring is an FUG. Okay, so like, but like, what was the whole point of getting on one knee? Son? That's what you call somebody that's just being too extra.
In this next clip, this girl dives deep on her happy marriage and why she got married. Apparently, she really simplified the process for all women, and I really do think a lot of women should listen to this. Some simple changes can change your entire life, and as you guys can see, this woman is very happy in her marriage. Just check out this clip.
Okay, Allie, show me your ring.
Oh, here.
Now, tell me what you do for a living.
Oh, I love my husband.
And how did you?
Yo, that's not a living. No, she asked you, what do you do for a living? How do you make money? Like, she's like, oh, I love my husband. I didn't ask you how much do you love your husband. I asked you, what do you do for work? I love my husband. Yo, that's not work.
How did you get that awesome job?
Well, I became a better human being, and I became feminine and also shocking, submissive. So
here we go. Son. Like, that's the word. Son. Like, seriously. Like, you gotta be submissive, and like, if you want a ring like that, what's on her fingers, and like that expensive with that much carat gold, like you gotta be submissive.
That was the secret.
So, what are your tips to women that want to be a housewife?
To embrace it. It's an actual job. You just can't get it in the public or private sector. Like, you need a man to hire you for it, but that's okay. Because if you think about it, you submit to your boss, who makes you clean stupid shelves at your retail job, right? Like, wouldn't it be better if you were cleaning your own shelves at home? You know what I mean? And your boss wants to sleep with you in a good way. In a good way.
And where do you meet these men?
Well, I think women should work for the men that they want to pursue. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really easy. So if you think about it, like, you want a lawyer, right? So then you should be a paralegal. Or if you want a dentist, then you should be a dental hygienist. But these are considered, I guess, high value status professions. But I think that's a really good model that not enough women utilize. Because women will bully the woman who is the secretary that married the doctor, okay? But who has the last laugh? Like, her in her McMansion with her husband who's high and the babies. Like, that's who has the last laugh.
So after that clip was released, this girl got a lot of backlash from like the woman community, saying her perspectives on life was not correct, and what she's doing with her life is not the right thing to do, especially as a woman. But once again, she combats that answer with this video.
I was like, I want to say that too, because like, how do you feel like, how you feel like no remorse, or like how you feel happy, like you said all that, like you're okay with being a housewife, you're okay with like getting hired by your man to be to clean and like to like do laundry and all that, like you're okay with doing that, like you don't care about being independent, you don't care about like doing things for your own self, like what, like seriously.
Allie, how do you feel about the women that are saying this is heartbreakingly sad?
I mean, I don't know. I get my back blown out regularly. I am fully paid for survival. I have my own autonomy. I also do my own work. So, like, I just don't see what's wrong with my situation, but they can ask themselves why they're single if they want.
In this
So I understand that. Like, yo, she said that she still has work of her own. Like, but she didn't like specify on like what work. And then like she wanna be a freak and said that she gets her back blown on a daily basis. Okay, nobody asked you all that, but and then what else? She was like basically like throwing a comeback to women that are single. It's like you're basically like promoting to be submissive, and then like you'll be able to like become a housewife and like be able to get paid and hired by your man. Like you're his employee. Like you work under him. And then she even made that example talking about working under your boss and your boss tries to sleep with you. That's completely different because like you want to have a professional like lifestyle like with that boss. Like you want to make sure that you get promotion. Like business and pleasure only happen in like in certain countries. Like that should not like ever mix like when like you're trying to do like your career and whatnot.
this next clip, this woman tries proposing to her boyfriend in front of her entire family. Except this man decides to take another woman with him instead. This was the family's reaction.
Wait, first, look, you gotta be tradition. Like you can't be the woman in the relationship, cause it don't go like that. Like it goes like the man, like whenever he's ready, like he gets the ring, and then he kneels down on his knees, like to propose to you. Like the only time I seen is when it was a movie. Like I forgot what it was called, but like it was like a woman like proposing like to her man, and then like it's like that's not how it goes. Like the man has to be ready. Like you're basically forcing him like to take that ring in front of your whole family too. Like so that's like that's like you put him in a corner, and like how he gonna get out from it, and then he even takes a another girl in the function that y'all are at, like he takes another girl and leaves you. I don't know who that other girl. That's probably like a family relative, but it's like that family relative is now a traitor because like he's just like, but I feel like I recognize that nigga too. Like I know like he does like skits and funny videos, so this is probably like a whole skit. Like seriously.
Now the crazy part is, guys, a lot of women actually don't understand that the man gets to choose who they marry. So even if you do propose first, it doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna say yes, because hey, that's the only thing they can actually control, and that's who they marry. Even though what he did was not right at all.
Everything I possibly
Deadass, and he was like, "Yo, my favorite color is blue." I don't like. Wait, she had cheetah on, right? Yeah, see, I don't like cheetah anymore. Son. My favorite color blue.
Can actually control, and that's who they marry. Even though what he did was not right at all.
everything I possibly can.
You're not doing anything.
Wait, roommate goes from my neck and all the other roommates except the other bad roommate downstairs.
Yourself.
Okay, that's
You're
great.
a terrible person.
Okay, that's great. That's
Like
nice.
genuinely, I actually hate you. You won. I'm leaving. I'm doing everything I
Yeah,
possibly can to leave.
I'm a terrible person because I let you in here. You wouldn't have had a place to stay if I didn't let you.
Honestly, I wish I was still homeless.
Okay, that's well.
What? Who actually? Wait, what? He saying he gave you a place to stay, and then you saying that I wish I was homeless again. I think she either delusional or like she just like an insane person. Like they're just having like a bad like mental health day. Because like nobody would say that. So like people want to be like if people want to have shelter. Like they don't want to be like in the street like begging for change and like in the cold and whatnot or the hot.
Well, that's fine. That's your prerogative.
I genuinely wish I was still homeless. I wish I didn't have to experience this. I wish I didn't have to meet any of you.
We came in with open arms. We've fed you. We've helped you. We've bought you a bed. Given you a room to stay.
I didn't ask for any of that.
Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly how you're supposed to act when a woman is screaming at you.
Nigga, I would have been like, yo, you didn't ask for that, but we did though. Like, you know what? Like, seriously, I would just open the door and be like, yo, you could be homeless again. Like, seriously, just go back, son. Like, you want to come back, son? How about you be more appreciated? Like, shit, I'm done, son. Yeah.
Notice this guy is keeping his composure. He's not flipping out. He's not screaming at her. He's acting completely calm and just letting her scream. At the end of the day, regardless if you scream or not, the decision's still going to be made, and this woman's definitely getting kicked out of the house.
Before I start this, all the empty pocket boys that want to come here and humble me, go and get some money. Girls, don't you really hate...
I see what she did there, and she's sick for it, and I'll tell you why. Because any man who responds to her now, she's going to use the excuse of, oh, this is broke. Oh, he ain't got money. Oh, he's hurt. She's sick. Because a lot of girls do this because they can't handle criticism. But she's sick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the obsession is over money these days. If you want a guy who's rich, you definitely have to have something to prove. So check out this next clip and you guys let me know your thought.
Yeah, so it's always about like what she brings to the table. And then like she says herself. It's like, yo, that's not enough. So like seriously, like you can't just bring yourself to the table. You have to be, or if she used like smashing or love making like to the table, that's still herself, yeah. But that's not enough, right? Seriously.
So many months of being single, I decided to have a boyfriend. So if you want to date me, if you want me to be your girlfriend, number one, you must have a like, must be very fat and long. Number one. Number two.
Yo, you want that? Son? Like, yo, take yourself to Tyrone. Like that's if he's still making like those long dick style like videos, because that nigga like he's just the right person for you. Because so what's number two?
You must be rich. You must have an apartment of your own. And number three, you must be changing my wardrobe every month.
Now, to be honest, I hate when people make these kind of videos. They're asking for so much. Basically, a huge house, nice car, financially stable, all these kind of things, where they themselves bring nothing to the table. What can this girl do that this man would actually want to pay for her? Other than look good, I guess? I mean, in 10 years, that's gonna fade anyways.
Like that ass, and like, yo, she bringing herself, like seriously, like you, like them eyelashes, like that whole like shape is gonna go away, son. Like seriously, like it's not gonna look good anymore, son. Like it's gonna be good for like in the meantime, but then like it's done.
And plus, how many guys have she been with in the past? I'm pretty sure this guy wouldn't want to be with that in the first place.
You will give me 200,000 for upkeep. You must have a car. You must have an investment. You must not cheat. You must not cheat. If I told you not to cheat, use condom. So if you're interested in dating me, come to my DM and show me the proof of those things I'm asking for.
In this next clip, this woman tried to bother her husband and basically make him into a simp by doing certain things. And while this is his reaction, he definitely did not want to deal with it.
My ex would take my shirts home to smell them when he sleeps.
Why don't you do that with me?
I live with you.
Wait, I because you read that too fast, my nigga. My ex will take my shirts home to smell them when he sleeps. Wait, so I'm confused. Why do you want somebody to take your shirts and smell them? Like that's a whole creepy person. Like I can understand. Wait, that's a little different though because shirts. But I understand because I never heard that before. Like that's new. But it's just like you want him like to do that. Like you want him to follow a trend like by him smelling his shit. What? No, I'm done.
So?
Like I don't think females be thinking like like what they be what they be saying before they think. Like she just off the bat just said like, yo, why don't you do this like with me? Like, why don't you smell my shirts? No, why don't you take my shirt to home like to smell it? Like, I don't think she thought about that. She just off the rip just said it.
You sleep next to me in a shirt, therefore I've got a shirt in my bed that smells like you
But you
next
don't,
to me at all times.
you don't like the smell though.
If you
so
want,
why can't you be like that?
if you want, I can become your ex and we can test it.
Yeah, that's and like, yo, he said completely like straightforward because like you're basically asking him like to break up with you because he's not gonna like take shirts like because like what's the point where like you're already dating so he's gonna see you every day or probably like every week or something like probably like when he's available like not working and whatnot so like he's gonna still see you and you're gonna smell each other every time y'all meet up and whatnot.
Did you just break up with me?
No, I said if you want, I'll become your ex.
In this last clip, this guy was approached and pretty much thoughts on his opinion of girls going to the club. Like a lot of guys who just do not speak up, it's not a thing that they're actually interested in. And well, he gives his opinion.
What gives you the ick?
For me, like, because I don't really go out clubbing that much. So if a girl like goes clubbing too much, it's like a bit of a red flag. But like every once in a while is okay, but if you're going out every weekend, it's a bit. It's just not my type.
And this last clip.
Yeah, I was talking about like a girl that goes to the club like too much. Like it's like you can't really like go on a date or no, you can't really like go out like with a girl that goes like to the club like with her friends like that much because it shows that like it's giving you like thought vibes because like she's for the streets, like she's for everybody. Like in that case, and then it just shows you that she's not really like ready for commitment. Like she's a party girl, a wild girl, and like she don't know how to just like stay humble. Like she wants to party all the time, and then like just be for everybody. Something like that. That's her in that case.
This ex approaches her boyfriend and asks him a pretty simple question. However, I'm not sure why she was so surprised.
Why did we break up?
Is that for me to answer or for you?
If I asked you the question, then
Stop.
Yeah. If you could erase every memory of me, would you?
Hell yeah. Ooh. I definitely would do that.
Would you really?
Within the heart.
And finally, in this clip, this woman approaches another.
I definitely would do that.
Would you?
So I'm guessing that like he was. Like the whole time that he was dating that girl, son, like he was in a torture. Like he was basically like in hell. Like he didn't want like he wanted to get out before like he wanted to escape. Like that's what he's trying to say, son.
You really?
Within the heart.
And finally, in this clip, this woman approaches another man, asking his opinion of what he thinks of her. For the first time ever, I feel like this woman was finally humbled, because it's not always about appearance, you know?
Okay, what's your name?
Moonlight.
Okay, Moonlight. Prove to me that all girls are pretty.
But they're not.
What?
They're not. I'm looking at you.
Damn. Damn, son. He said, yo, they're not, son. And then he was like, yo, I'm looking at you. Is you ugly? Like that ass. I would say like yeah, she has a shape, like she has a figure, but it's like I feel like maybe he was trolling a little bit. Like seriously. Oh my god. I would feel like he was trolling and then like maybe that's why like he didn't want to like give her like, he didn't want to boost her ego up a little bit. Like cause like every girl wants their ego to be boosted. So that's not what he wants to do.
Well, that does it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.
First impressions.
Alright, we don't do ads. Alright, so I think I said my piece like for this reaction. So this was when men stop sipping for women. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, share to all social media platforms. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. And it's your boy P-Digital21 signing off and repeat again.
Bitches, we keep on coming while we running for your juice.